Angang ji bro, mama je kuna langna bakan, mama je tara lagi kana, ini panang kuang nak kapi ba, saya semua nak kapi kap kalian ni cenderung lagi yang betul ko, mama ada angang je mana tu kap pagalai bani ba, am nak kapi dia ba, ini cenderung angang je pokok punya di mana, panang kuna, mungkin muni dah, ada makong kuna kau orang angang ni kap pagalai lagi yang mana tu, kau sandal ni bani.
Manipur is a tiny state in India's northeast where decades of insurgency has thrown the society into disarray. The worst affected are children, but hardly anyone talks about them. Our journey starts with one of the best children's homes, where only a few of the so-called fortunate children get to stay. Marginalized children, including orphans and destitute, who lost their parents due to conflict, children with HIV, children of separated parents, and those of incapacitated parents due to abject poverty are taking shelter here. School, our next destination. When we visited some of the schools, we were stunned by their condition. In spite of the Supreme Court directive passed on 1st September 2010, many schools which we are barred to enter for obvious reasons are being occupied by the security personnel. Forget toilets and drinking water. Here, in this school, there is only one classroom housing 4 classes together, though the school has been completed long time back on papers, of course. There is only one teacher in the entire school. Fortunately, 2 of its former students have volunteered to teach here.
Thokla the mathak the lepo mathak oh sit hello. Yang hello. Sikay no. Oh.
Mushrooming of child labor is a recent phenomenon. We visited different workplaces to observe these children who live every moment with the risk of abuse and deprivation. Most of these children are victims who had lost their parents due to armed or ethnic conflict, HIV, and drug abuse. One of the main reasons why parents send their children for work is corruption and abject poverty. They aspire to get at least 1 square meal a day and also to have a regular income for the family. Instances of child trafficking are also on the rise. Children are mostly sent to other parts of the country on the pretext of good education, but often they are trafficked to slog in inhuman working conditions.
Titi fuviva, aday ayukshu breakfast pizza da, ado nudingijo kumum pizza ado tempo zata, pizza ne. Dum harau tore, nuanga moina dum tabak shuba pubi check swale, adagi moina wai yum chadu silale do mo yum ninjo patta hauti, moi retil kakayu shingale moina titi langnabi moina adadi moi mapusak chu uktana pizza de mo hoigi besul tengkot masa amda pik tengkot masa la khaksa kitang pije ngang ngai mo thandamni na moina kha ra la cha da moi khangda na sa na phau da aingonda he taina phole bi ti phubi aingonda mo moi thaba ma lam moi amana geni na hoi korpoda sa moi grandma hoi loi korpoda de amana ko chat kadar ama chat kadar ama chawda moi na ti ngang ama ai ko lakti da kai gino na ti ngang bi phubi ta moi ti am ti to bi ade moi chak pijaba ade chak apum ma pijaba chak apum sa pe moi chak ta si ma thi yo ho yam pije ti yam thi lang ne ade di moi kaino san apum ma ju lohol la ga thonga la pije moi ade san ju lo ya de na chak su pije da jo
Children living with HIV. This is one area where we need to put a lot of effort. Today, the main cause of HIV in Manipur is parent-to-child transmission. The Manipur state AIDS policy is not capable enough to tackle the emerging issues. Direct victims of conflict and violence are also on the rise. On 2nd August 2011, 2 school-going children were killed in a bomb blast in Imphal. This is just one incident from thousands of odd cases that you will find in the newspaper every day. Both the state and non-state actors are unabatedly violating inherent human rights. The Indian government announced Manipur as a disturbed area since the late 1970s, and the Armed Forces Special Power Act, AFSPA 1958, has been in force till today. This act gives the security personnel sweeping powers to search, arrest, and kill people with impunity on mere suspicion. The extended imposition of AFSPA, deployment of unproportionately large number of security personnel, serial fake encounters, armed violence, etc. have caused unrest and chaos in the society, leading to adverse effects, especially to children's emotional well-being. Landmines are common, especially in the hills of Manipur. There have been claims and counterclaims between insurgents and the Indian Army on the issue of who is responsible for these landmines. And with the state yet to have a proper program, young victims are lying helpless in different corners of the state. Perhaps the most violent abuse of innocence strike when children are recruited as soldiers. It is a fact that these child soldiers, when caught, are mostly registered as adults and put behind bars, since the state government is yet to come up with a specific program on juvenile justice.